So let's do a wireframe of the app. So at the top level, we'll have a front page, home page, and what that will have is that will have my 3 images like that, and a little bit of text and a kind of button. So we'll have 3 images, 3 panels for department, emp and grade. And so when you click on the little chevron, for example for department, that will take you to a page where you see all of the elements that make up the department. So in other words, it's going to be a kind of list view of all the departments that we have. So this is going to be called Show Departments. So all the departments will be in a kind of list view. That's called a list view. And from there, you can tap on the little button and you can go into kind of edit mode, and you can go to the edit page. And the edit page for the departments will have, it's a form, so it's a form, and it'll have text and it'll have boxes where you can actually change the values, and there'll be something like an OK kind of cancel button. And of course we also have a sort of a new button if we want to create a new department. So these are little buttons that enable us to edit. They will take us through to that page. And here's my button that you will click if you want to create a new department. Now you might think that we actually have to have a sort of different page to actually create a new department. But the reality is that thanks to the way that Mendix works, what we'll do is we'll create a kind of a new department object at this point, and we will actually use the same page, and then we'll be able to fill the details in. So in fact we've got show departments, and we'll also have something like add, edit, departments. So on the surface you might think, oh well, we'll need 3 pages for the functionality for us to actually see all the departments, edit a single department, or add a new department. That sounds like 3 pages, but as you'll see when we get into it, the reality is we actually only need 2. We'll reuse this add edit departments form because it will be exactly the same thing. Editing a department with the data inside here, the graphical interface will be the same if we want to add a new department. So we've got show departments and add edit department. In fact, that'll be a department rather than departments. Similarly then, for the emp pages, so if I just up here, so this is going to be the emp one here, that's department, that's emp. Then we'll have a page that basically shows all the employees, and that's going to be a list view, and there'll be little buttons on here, and then either we'll travel through to an add edit employees page, so add edit employee page, and that'll be a form with places where we can edit values, some text, some buttons, and there'll be a button on here, a sort of new button, and what happens is if you tap that, again that's going to take you to the same place. So you can see that the basic functionality for each of the underlying data sets that we have, department, you'll need 2 pages for that, employee, you'll need 2 pages for that, and I'm not going to draw it here, but we'll have the same thing for grade as well. Grade, we'll have a show grades and an add edit grade page.